Okay guys, this is my first video request, and it was from a dude in Shadowmoor. His name is Novarius. I don't know if he wants me using his real name, so I'm just going to stick with his character name. Asked me to do a video on how to make a Waylay Widget, which is basically a short 8 to 10 inch weapon made of all foam that you use to hit people in between the shoulder blades, and if you had the Waylay skill, it knocks them unconscious. Well, Waylay widgets can also be used as throwing weapons because they're the same specifications, all foam. So I'm going to title this as how to make a throwing weapon or a Waylay widget. Okay, this is going to be a finished project. This is my throwing weapons. They're all steel, in-play throwing axes. It's made from 1-inch open cell foam. Cases are made from little camp pads, like the little puzzle mats or whatever that kids play on, that stuff. So I don't know what that stuff looks like. I've never been able to find it at a store, but I did find this stuff, which is true foam. It's 15 by 17 inch squares. Comes in a 2-pack, and each one is 1 inch thick. You can make about 6 or 8 on each one, depending on if you make it, the minimum of 8 inches or the maximum of 12 inches. Mine are 11 inches, which was, enough for me to have. I don't know, I just liked them at 11 inches. Alright, other supplies you're gonna need. Pair of scissors, always good. You need these to be really sharp, because if they're not, then cutting your foam's gonna be a pain in the ass. Box knife, also good to cut your foam, whatever. Sharpie to draw on the foam, draw out your stencils, or trace your stencil, or you can do it freehand. I myself made a stencil using poster card. It's just basically just paper, just a little thicker. And here's my stencil, just regular axe. You realize that it's a little thicker on the actual axe. That's because there's like 4 layers of duct tape on here. Yeah, more duct tape, more better. But don't put too much on, then it still won't compress. You want it to kind of compress a little bit, or else it's going to hit way too hard. May also want, did I already say duct tape? If I didn't already say duct tape, duct tape's your friend. Always good. If you do it gray, you don't have to paint it. Well, if you're a fairy, you'd probably have to paint it brown or something. But depending on what material you use, try to find a color duct tape that is that color. Duct tape comes in a lot of different colors. I've got gray, I've got black, I've got blue, I've got red downstairs. Depending on what material you're using, try to find the duct tape that matches it. I'm not saying this to be lazy. I'm saying it because if you're using it as a throwing weapon, you've been to Kings Mountain. It's a bunch of woods, and we're out in the night, and there's no lights. You're probably going to lose 1 or 2. The more effort you get put into it, the more upset you're going to be if they get lost. Now, I'm not saying, just crap out a bunch of throwing axes and, expect people to be like, oh, those are cool. Put some pride in your effort, but not so much that you'd be upset over damage to them. It's a contact LARP. Stuff's gonna go bad. Alright. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is on a sheet of paper, decide how you want yours to look. If you're doing a dagger or whatever, it has to be at least 2 inches wide and 8 to 12 inches long. Like I said on mine, I did a stencil for mine. So that way I could just put it down on the foam, trace it, take it, put it somewhere else, so that way I would know how to cut it out to get the maximum number for each one. If you want to, you can just go draw a bunch of different size ones, but if you're fine with, dime a dozen ones, go for it, make a stencil. Alright, once you have your stencil, put it down on your foam. Try and you're trying to use as much of the foam as you can without wasting it. So get it, right up to the edge. Before you start tracing, make sure it's flat. And then really carefully draw along each side. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Just take a Sharpie. Oh, by the way, your Sharpie will probably get a little funky because of this, because of like the fibers on the thing. Just if it does, just go ahead and take it off your finger. Alright. Not exactly the most complicated process in the world. And the less small nooks like that you have, the better, because those are a bitch to tape. Just keep as close to the foam, to the stencil as you can. Keep nice and neat lines, because we probably, cutting these freehand with this pair of scissors, you'd probably fuck it up. And if anyone gets offended by my vulgarity in my videos, let me know, and I'll try to watch my mouth. But, I mean, I'm 17. I really don't care. Okay, so right here someone might notice, oh, you didn't mark the whole thing. I don't really care. Like I said, the less effort, the better. And then just lay it all across it, trying to see how many you can fit. Like, put it up as close to the other one as you can, and then like put one here, and put one there, whatever. Doesn't really matter to me. Just try to make as many as you can. Don't want to waste your $6 if you're making throwing weapons. But if you're just doing one like I am, then stop. Save the other foam for making maces or something. Yes, this foam will work for making thrusting tips. I had that quote from the head of the Armorsmith Guild, who is the dude that checks the weapon safety, and he said this stuff would work for thrusting tips. Alright, cutting it out. Again, self-explanatory. Just cut it. And take your time, make sure that all your things are nice and straight, whatever. Alright, here I'm gonna Alright, so there we have it. Foam blank. Things you should do with all this crap that gets left over. All these little foam pieces. I'm sure you've seen the maces at Chethamore. They're the pipe, whatever, with, an open cell thing. Save these for later. Nothing wrong with that. If you look over there, I have all my scraps saved. That thing. Little white thing up on the shelf. Alright. So, my pretty face. So once you have your square, or your blank, or whatever, wow, that's not really showing up against my shirt. Didn't think about that. But, once you have it, just take your foam, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through me taping this thing, but I do have a few pieces of advice. Tape doesn't really stick to this foam well. So, what I would suggest, tape these nice flat parts, tape your edges first. Don't be afraid to have to cut it a little bit at the sides, because, look at that. The foam is wider than the thing, so it's gonna fold back over to the edges, to this flat part. I'm gonna call this your face, edge. Face, edge. Got it? Tape all your edges, and then fold the foam back over. Make sure it's laying nice and flat. And then you're going to come back and tape your faces. Like this. You can kind of see that the last part of my foam, or my taping, is the face. See? Piece going that way, piece going down, away, and then just to make sure this stayed on, I wrapped it a few times here, just to kind of put some more weight in the handle. Alright, so that's basically how you make the Waylay widget, or throwing axes. Just take a piece of foam, cut it out. You know, doesn't have to be pretty. You can kind of tell that my scissor cuts right here are all jagged. If anybody asked, serrated axe. I don't know. It's a fantasy game. Go with it. Alright, guys. That's the end of the video. Peace. Okay. Something else I forgot to say. Or if I did say it, I'm going to stress it. Do more than one layer of tape. Because if you do only one, when the tape goes down, it won't really expand back out enough, and it won't be really sturdy. I mean, I don't know if you can see how obvious this is, but there's a bit of difference in thickness between the foam itself and the axis, because I've got like 4 layers of tape on this thing. I mean, not only does it add weight to it if you're going to be throwing it, but it also makes it sturdier. So if you want them to last, make sure that you put a few layers of tape on there.